vibes? Happy Friday. It's the weekend, guys. What are you guys up to? I am back in my car. Just finished my visit with my first client who I've been sharing about this past 24-hour. My favorite now, Kobe. I am now learning and understanding him better. So all anxiety are gone. I am fine. I am more confident in handling him and taking care of him, I should say. I don't like the term handling. It went well this morning. He was excited to see me. I when I opened the door and I got the his leash, I tend to just have him walk out of the room, which is like his safe space, and bring him to the living room. Turns out the reason why he would pull me back in the room when I'm trying to put his leash on is because that's where his owner would like put his leash, get him ready in the morning. He was on the bed and he hopped off, and he sat down and he actually lifted his head up for me to just put it on, and it just was seamless, and he was ready to get out of the door. We went out. It was just a wonderful walk. um I was just so proud of myself to see how far I've come within the past 48 hours, actually 24 hours, since I was connecting with you guys, and how things have worked out. So excited. I don't have him until noon, and also at 6 p.m. And my last visit with him will actually be on Monday, this upcoming Monday, and I'll be done and I could breathe again. But this was a learning experience. I'm so excited that I got to have done it, and seeing how stronger and how mentally equipped it has actually prepared me, just in case I were to decide to sign him up again. I think I will have him as a client again should the opportunity present itself again. Anyway, that's the update for this morning. How are you guys doing? I am enjoying a cup of tea this morning. If you're in South Florida, did fall come our way? Did the season come to Florida? Because it was like in the 60s this morning, and I was loving it. It's a good thing I had sweaters. I'm always prepared. I have a good 3 to 4 sweaters in the back of my car. So the moment I picked up the changes in the atmosphere, I was prepared. I got my sweater on, and I was out the door, and it felt so good to be out in nature, and especially when you're walking animals. It's just a great feeling. It's the full moon, if you're not aware. I totally forgot about that, which is why, if you're not, good morning, Athens, Greece. Oh my God, how is it over there? I pray that I get to visit Athens and Greece. Greece is so beautiful. It's like it's on top of my list to visit. Have you been to America before? Man, thanks for connecting. How's the weather in Greece right now? I'm in Florida, South Florida, and it's about like in the 60s. Welcome, guys. Don't be shy. Chat. Let's chat. Let's chat. Having coffee this morning. I know I'm supposed to not have it, but I'm going to be extra chatty because caffeine does that to me. What was I saying? The full moon is tonight. It's today. It's a full moon, and I've been feeling the effects in my body, like feeling mentally like drained and wanting to like get away and not be around people. Let me know if you've been feeling the effects of the full moon. I don't know if it like how it applies throughout the world, and like the different spheres and whatnot. But I know right now here in South Florida, in the United States, it's a full moon. Yeah, guys, I've been feeling the effects of the full moon, and I'm better now. But be careful, there's gonna be a lot of crazies out here. I was told like around the full moon, especially like friends who are in the medical field, they say it's the time where they see a lot of like accidents, people coming in, because all sorts of stuff are happening due to the full moon, how it affects people, and all this, all the crazy stuff that they end up finding themselves into, or we can find ourselves being victims to, as a result of other people's actions and whatnot. But be careful tonight. I don't know if you guys have any plans to be on the beach. I was supposed to go last night, but I didn't go. It was beautiful. I could see, like, you know, the moon, and how it was just like, just, what's the term I'm looking for? It was just so beautiful. But I plan on possibly seeing, going out on the beach. Maybe if there's like a drum circle fire, like a fire pit. That's the kind of vibes I like. Alex, welcome, Alex. Where are you connecting with me from? Good morning. We have Man from Greece, and we have Alex. I'm from Florida, Alex. What part of the world are you connecting with me from? So yeah, it's the weekend. Anyone have any plans? I don't have anything going on as of now. Just connecting with you guys with coffee, and possibly maybe have breakfast. On a tight budget, I gotta make sure I stretch it. Missouri, I haven't been there before, but I had a friend who was from there. How's the weather right now? Coffee is my favorite. Oh, what kind of coffee do you like? This was homemade. My mama made this, and she made a pot. She tends to make a pot in the morning before work, which is a great idea as opposed to spending your money in Starbucks. I'm learning. So I was craving it, and I just got some from my parents. What kind of coffee do you like? Do you like sugar in your coffee? Do you like cream in your coffee? Some people just like it black. I think it's just too harsh. I do have a little cream in there and some sugar. I'm trying not to put too much in there. Missouri. Yeah, guys. What are you guys up to? Any plans for the weekend? Anyone connecting with family? Any traveling? Anyone traveling for the weekend? Wyoming. Yay. I love, 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 love. Like homemade classic. Oh, okay. Homemade classic. Um, I don't think I've had. Yes, I have. I've had homemade classic. It's been a while though since I've had that. My mom had a few, like the fancy ones from, I believe it was from Mother's Day. It was gifted to her from my brother's girlfriend, and she's enjoying it. She's a coffee drinker, guys. She drinks coffee all the time. We're trying to wean her from that. Man, I was born in Manhattan, New York, but I was raised in, okay, Greece. Florida is very, very nice today. It's just raining all day here. Time for thinking and maybe reading something. Oh my gosh, man. It sounds like a favorite. That's like my favorite kind of vibe, where you can get cozy on the couch, read a book. And it's good if you have company, but if not, being in the company of yourself is always great. Spending time with yourself. Wyoming is cold place to live. Cold place to live. Yes, it is. Why don't you guys come visit Florida? I know everyone, I keep saying everyone's coming to Florida, not to come. But hey, just come vacation here. Tickets should be not too expensive. Try flying with airlines such as Allegiant. I don't know if, like, what parts they normally would travel to, but you can find like good tickets, cheap, inexpensive. And if you're traveling with a backpack, that'd be good. Mr. Cabbage, welcome. My wife is from Arizona, and she hates it. Oh my, come visit, come here. I know it's hot, but right now it's not. The weather is nice. We woke up with like weather being in the 67, 60s this morning. In the summertime, from like June to all the way to like September, October, it's hot. But once you hit like October to April, May, it's cool. The weather's nice. That's why all the snowbirds are here. When were you in Florida? What season were you in? Because yes, it's very humid here. I'm a Floridian, and I don't even know how I do it. At times I feel like it's just too hot. I love the seasons. You should have your wife come visit us here. So good. What was I saying, guys? Yes, I forgot to tell you guys, update on my visit with my client Kobe, who I was terrified of, this pit bull, but he and I have become very good friends. Summer, don't do it. Don't come in the summer unless you're ready, unless you're prepared for the heat. Do not come in the summer. No, it's like a desert. It's just hot. We typically stick to dark, okay, roast, since it's less acidic, and then cold brew. Okay, and cool brew it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would sometimes have like some cold brew as well. It's nice when it's like summertime. I don't really go for the hot. It's just this morning, you know, I was feeling like the seasons are here, and I'm like, ooh, It feels like fall actually here, but guys, the sun is coming out, and let me open the door. No, there's still some cool breeze in the air, so it's still nice. But later on, we'll see if it sticks to the 60s or 70s. I pray that it just sticks to the 70s and not like any hotter than it was yesterday. I found the key for my client. Oh my gosh, that's why maybe today's visit was just like so seamless. I got the key last night. I was able to go in. I didn't have to like wait till the roommate get here, which was major anxiety. I felt like I was annoying him. Giving you guys a heads up because I'm pet sitting, and it can be fun, but when you like lose the key that you need to enter your client's home to take care of their animals, you don't want to freak them out, but it could be very stressful on the pet sitter, myself. But everything was worked out, and I am back. I feel confident, and I am loving this pit bull, guys. I love him so much. He's like my best friend now. Love me some Kobe. Do any of you guys have any pets? Do you trust any pet sitters with your animals? Like when you travel, do you travel with your animals, or would you rather just leave them at home safe with someone that you trust? I don't have any pets, but I can imagine having a little furry little baby that you love and you want to protect, and you having to leave them with someone that you barely know, but you just hired through an agency. Let me know. I'd like to know, guys. And what pets do you guys have? If I were to get a pet, I think I'll get like a small little animal that's just easy and easy to take care of, medium size. I think I love the what are they called? Terrier. Dogs, they're a little stubborn, but I like that about them because they like have attitude and they have personality. So anything that I get would be like mixed with that. Cute, short, small, and hypoenergetic. Hypoallergenic. I think I'm saying it right, guys. I told you guys, coffee is gonna have me like ranting on here. Yeah. Um, so I would like to have an animal. I would love to, because sometimes I do feel a little lonely here. But my mom would say, you don't need a pet, you just need a man. Let me know if you guys think she's right, because she's like, no, you don't need an animal, but there are seasons where you just need to be alone and get to know yourself better, and heal, and repair, and know exactly what you want, because sometimes we think we want something, and until we have an experience, and then that's when things are much clearer. We're given clarity, especially through counsel, other people's advice, or just sitting down in silence with yourself and letting the Holy Spirit, if you believe in a higher power and in God, and let him like download some stuff in your spirit and to confirm things for you. I avoid most animals because I taste what I smell. Oh, okay. That is interesting. Okay. How long when did you notice that? I'm sure it might have been like very frustrating to like go through that and know like what's going on. Is it like a sort of like condition? And if it is, may you please share what the name is, just so that I can learn something new today, because I didn't know that it was like a thing. Mr. Cabbage. Okay, cool. Like, how does it affect you though? Like when it happens, Mr. Cabbage, do you have like an avert reaction to it? Does it affect, how does it affect your body? I just have a lot of blood vessels in my nose. Oh, your nose is very sensitive. That's pretty interesting. I like that. So you pick up everything. It's almost like the dogs do as well, don't they? Don't they have like a very sensitive nose? Speaking of nose, I noticed, so I get nosebleeds often. Okay, I got it. I got it. Speaking of nose, guys, do dogs have sensitive they're sensitive to smell as well, aren't they? Because I noticed they're always smelling something, almost sniffing. I was thinking, I'm like, what would a dog look like, or even B, if they were unable to like sniff, to let them go out and not have them sniff anything. I think they would like freak out. Yes, they do, because they're always smelling. And I was curious today too. I was looking at the dog. I'm like, what are you sniffing? But turns out earlier too, he was sniffing, trying to look for poo. I didn't know that dogs have appetite for feces. I think that's very disgusting. I don't know if it's like the mineral that they find in it. Do they do that due to like maybe some sort of like mineral deficiency? Because I see they would like eat like some grass as well, because I was freaking out because he was trying to eat, like nibble on the grass. I just didn't want to take any chances with the owner's pet, because that's not my dog, and God forbid something were to happen. I can't afford it. I cannot afford it, Lord. So being extra careful, sensitive. Every now and then I would have nosebleeds. I don't know what would cause it, but you said that your blood vessels are you have a lot in your nose. Now, is it like a common thing, or is it like a few people who actually suffer what you do, Mr. Cabbage? Yes, they do. That's for the dog. Anyone on here have a sensitive nose, sensitive to smells, to scent? I can too. Certain things I won't think like I would be sensitive to, like certain smells. I would pick it up and I'd be like, "Do you smell that?" And people would be like, "No, I don't." So, I guess everyone's different. Mr. Cabbage, what do you plan on? Let's see, no pets. My wife wants chickens for free eggs and goats for goat milk. Eventually, I'm a cat person or a dog. Okay. Oh my gosh, it sounds like do you guys live, Mr. Cabbage, do you guys live like somewhere like rural, maybe like in the countryside? Because it sounds beautiful. I once had a pet chicken. His name was Big Bully, on the island. I grew up in the island, and it was given to me. I remember Easter Sunday, I purchased it. I was a little girl at the time. And funny story, guys, this pet chicken grew up to be a man cock chicken, whatever. And but can typically name what spices are in. That is pretty cool that you can name spices in food. I love that. Consider it like a superpower. Own it. I think it's like a superpower that you have, to be able to smell something and be like, okay, I smell turmeric, I smell cumin, or I smell garlic. That is pretty amazing. I love that. Guys, back to the pet chicken, Mr. Cabbage. You just remind me. I avoid most animals because I taste what they smell. Back to what you're saying about your wife with the pet chicken, with the chickens. I had a pet chicken, and I was young, but right now I know what he was doing. But he would like run around and like grab the other chickens in the area, like around their neck. And I didn't know what was going on because I was young. And he would just like jump on them. And I just thought he was just being a big bully, hence the name, right? That was his nickname, Big Bully. So I would call him Big Bully because he's like walking around strutting his stuff. He was like a big cock, guys. I think I can say that, right? Like a big chicken. And rooster, he was just like all like that. Like he was like the biggest rooster in our neighborhood. And he would walk and then jump after the other chickens who happened to be female chickens. Now that I know, I'm older now, what he was doing. He was actually trying to mate with the chickens. And I would come and like, no, don't do that. And I would push him off of the chickens and tell him, bad rooster, like bad chicken. But I was being a cock blocker and I didn't even know that. Mr. Cabbage, I'm from Nebraska, but we live in Wyoming. My wife is from Arizona. We live in a ranch land. Oh man, that sounds dreamy. I love it. Is the air like fresh over there? Like, how's the air quality in your area? I'm imagining that it's probably just fresh. I've always wanted to visit Nebraska. How is Nebraska? Is it similar to Ohio, or not Ohio? Is it similar to, is the terrain similar to Iowa? I've been to Iowa. No fires. Okay, you guys have fires. Okay. Now, is the fire that you guys experience every now and then, is the fire in Nebraska or is it Arizona? Nebraska is pretty flat. Okay, it's pretty flat, just like Iowa, right? I've been to Iowa, and Iowa is flat, just like Florida. And I really enjoyed Iowa. There weren't much to get me. That's why I went camping. Do you guys have like wildlife, a lot of wildlife? And what kind of wildlife should I look out for in Nebraska when I do get to visit one day? I don't like the black bear. I hope they don't have that. I would like to go camping in Nebraska one day. Let me know what to look out for. Do you guys have like grizzly bears over there? Do you guys have like mountain lions? No, you guys, they don't. You guys, I don't think you guys don't, because I don't think you guys do, because if it's Nebraska and it's flat, that's like, you guys don't have that. I just caught myself. But let me know what I should look out for that can get me. I'll let you know what can get you. Here in South Florida, we have the Burmese python here that can get you in the Everglades. They're not walking around, like crawling around here in South Florida, like to your homes. But the gators are. The gators are, we have an infestation. They're here. What do we have that can get you here? The two main things, I would say, watch out for the alligators, Burmese python, and anything else is coming to mind? Nothing's coming to mind. Besides, we do have mosquitoes. They can get like annoying, mosquito season. What else? Oh, we have an infestation of iguanas that are, I'm looking at them right now in our backyard, in our front yard, my parents' front yard, because we have a huge tree and they tend to nest in the tree. And it's like a colony they have up there. I should let you guys see it. It's a colony. Maybe one day we'll cut the tree, but I think the tree brings character to the home, but I don't think we may. We would probably cut it because we have to like abide by the city rules and all that stuff. But I'm thinking, if it's our house, shouldn't we be able to do whatever we want to it? But anyway, but yeah, I don't like, okay, I don't either. I just canceled a visit with this owner who I scheduled it a month in advance. She scheduled with me for 6 animals. I think she had like 5 cats, and then I think a dog. And yesterday she literally reached to the agency and said that she forgot to mention that she had a pet dragon, a bearded dragon or something like that, and wanted to know if I was okay with reptiles. I straight up told her no. But if it's contained, I should be fine. But I thought about it again and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be true to myself. I don't want to be around that. So I confirmed to have someone, unfortunately, fortunately for me, watch after her dogs, her cats, and her reptile for Thanksgiving. Do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, guys? Thanksgiving is around the corner. Anyone have any like Thanksgiving plans? Are you looking forward to seeing your family for the Thanksgiving get together, festival, gatherings? I don't have any plans yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. Last minute, I tend to do that. If I get an invitation, I'll go. However, I did have this family I used to celebrate Thanksgiving with, but they don't celebrate it as often anymore. So, but my family, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And anyone looking to carve out the turkey, does everybody eat turkey the same way, that the traditional way for Thanksgiving? Because I know some people tend to like maybe fry it. I'm Caribbean. We might probably fry it. Like, I've had deep fried turkey before. Mwah, delicious. As opposed to like baking it. And I know some people, they tend to like maybe roast it on the fire. That sounds delicious. Like smoke turkey. Yum, yum, yum. Maybe like smoked turkey is something like that. I'm imagining like on the ranch, Mr. Cabbage, like having smoked turkey by the fire. Thanksgiving might look differently for everyone. So let me know if you guys are celebrating Thanksgiving this year. I love Thanksgiving and Christmas. We do turkey, Duncan. What is that? What is that? What is Duncan? Am I pronouncing it right? Is it like a brand, a turkey brand? Or is it a sort of a way that you prepare the turkey? Please let me know. I'm learning. It's good to connect with people all over the world, because it reminds me that where I'm at is There's more to life than this. It's a chicken cooked and a duck and a turkey. What? No way. How is that done? It's a chicken cooked and a duck and a turkey. Oh my gosh, it's making my mouth water already. Now, how is that cooked? Is it like cooked on the stove, or is it like smoked? I'm curious. Or under the oven with veggies and fruits. Oh my God. What type of veggies? It sounds delicious. Oh my goodness. That sounds delicious. Is the duck kind of like, do you guys cut the duck into like small little pieces and stuff it in the turkey? How is it? How do you put the duck in the turkey? I'd love to know, Mr. Cabbage. Oven. Oh my God. Good morning, Miss Alexis. Bonjour. Bonjour. Good morning. Buenos dias. Thanks for connecting. Mr. Cabbage is telling me for Thanksgiving how he prepares his turkey. It's a chicken. It's actually a chicken cooked in a duck and a turkey all in one. I'd like to know. It sounds delicious. And it sounds like it's something that's probably going to like knock you out and put you to sleep right after you've done eating your Thanksgiving meal. It sounds very heavy. Or is it light? I could be wrong. Let me know, Mr. Cabbage, if you're still on here. Welcome. Carrots, onions, potatoes, rosemary, garlic. Oh my God. Everything is left on the bone. That sounds divine. I would love to have some of that. Now, is it a cultural thing? And if it is, where's it originated? What type of tribe? Or I'm trying to find my words correctly so I don't sound like ignorant here, because I'm Caribbean. I just want to know like what culture does it, just so that I can do more research and possibly prepare it for myself one day. That sounds so delicious. You heard that, Miss Alexis? Carrots, onions, potatoes, rosemary, garlic. They're all stuffed in a chicken, cooked in a duck, and a turkey. Who's ready for lunch? I am. It's delicious. Mr. Cabbage, what type of side do you guys eat with that? Like, what side would you have with that? Because it sounds like it's already a full meal. You don't need any side. We have put oranges and apples in as well. I'm not sure where it's from. I grew up in a family where we would try to eat new food for the experience. Ah, that sounds wonderful. It sounds like a wonderful childhood. I love that. Food is healing, and if you got to like experience that, it just sounds like your childhood was just full of exciting, adventurous memories. Garlic mashed potatoes with the skin. You gotta stop. That's delicious. Were you the one who introduced this dish to your wife? I'm sure you probably were, especially the red potatoes though. Oh my God. He's making me hungry. Now that's my kind of meal right there. That would knock you out. Tell me, how do you normally feel after eating something like this? Like a delicious meal like that? There's no way I'm gonna be able to keep my eye open unless you guys enjoy like a nice cup of coffee, or to just wash it down and then maybe mingle with the family. But something like that, it seems like it's very heavy, but also delicious. Miss Alexis, any plans for Thanksgiving? Welcome everyone. Don't be shy. I know Mr. Cabbage is conversing. I enjoy like learning and just experiencing new stuff. I can't wait. I would want to try that. Yes, I did. We always ate meals slow to reconnect and then have a much later dessert. Aw, man, that's beautiful. Many families, a lot of families don't do stuff like that anymore. I'm glad like you still got to do that. And my cup is reminding me of like the Midwest right now. I'm experiencing a little Midwest in my life today in South Florida, because it has like the little red is that like a burn house, and then there's snow outside. This is my kind of vibe, guys. I know I'm an island girl, but the Midwest is like embedded deep down in my heart. So it'd be nice to connect and have both worlds, having a family where I can be in the tropical place and also in like the Midwest and experience the seasons. That's what I'm throwing out in the universe to partner and have that. I'm waiting for my bus to warm up. Haha, I drove from an elementary school here. Oh no. Okay. Looks like Wisconsin on your... Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh my God. I didn't know. Wow. Yeah. Small world. That's it. I love it. I love the Midwest. Do you see yourself living there for the rest of your life? Or not in you're in Greece, right, Mr. Cabbage, in Athens? Do you see yourself being in Greece for the remainder of your... Wisconsin in your cup? Do you see yourself living in Greece forever? Like, is Greece like just gonna be your home? Or do you normally go back and forth? When was the last time you went back to Nebraska? Oh my God. It was 25 degrees today, and I turned at a Bible camp in northern Wisconsin. Oh, okay, you're a believer. You're not in Greece. That was someone else. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. Okay, no, you're right. You're not. Okay, it was I think it was Man who was from Greece. I think he left. Man, if you're on here, let me know if you plan on leaving Greece anytime soon. Intern at a Bible camp. What are you doing there? I love it. I went to Bible college when I was 21. I'm in Wyoming. Yes, you are. I went to Bible college when I was 21 in Ohio. I don't know if you've ever heard of World Harvest Bible College. I think right now it's called Valor Christian College. That's my old school. I went for music ministry there. Good time. It was a great experience. My first time ever being in the Midwest, and that was Ohio. My first experience. Although winter almost killed me because I was not prepared. 25 degrees. My God. That is cold. How do you stay warm? Tell me. And what are you interning at a Bible camp for? We are in the early stages of applying to a camp. Okay, and Kentucky. I love Kentucky. Kentucky. I love their accent. Actually, my music instructor was I don't want to say the term. I don't know how to, she was from Kentucky. I was going to say Kentuckian. I don't know if that's the correct term, but she's a native. She was born there, raised there, I believe. She's actually, I think she's still serving as a teacher at that old school that I mentioned. Kentucky, Kentucky, Kentucky. I love it. And I think it was borderline. I never get cold. I went to a small school in Wyoming for youth ministry. Youth ministry. Oh, that's amazing. What led you what led you there? Okay. Yeah, it's I didn't hear about it either until the church that I went to, they brought it to my attention because I would lead worship. I was being slowly pushed into like being more confident and like leading worship. And I guess they saw my potential and said, hey, what do you think about doing that? And I've been praying about it. I'm like, hey, why not? I didn't have anything great going on at the time. I decided that it would be a great investment. I was peer pressured at first until I got saved my freshman year at school. That's beautiful. I'm glad like you made that decision for yourself as opposed to like someone forcing you to that. I've heard many stories with friends and even acquaintances or friends of friends who might have grew up Christian or in a Christian home, but it didn't really hit the heart because they were forced to go to church or forced to get involved. But I think the true change and connection happens when it's done in the heart and when you're led, when you're spirit led and God touches your heart and you accept, and it's not forced. You're not forced to go to church. You're not forced to do this. I love that. Ah, yeah, yeah. I I think the reason why, not I think, the main reason why I wanted to go as well is because I wanted to know God for myself, because I grew up in the household, and yeah, you hear your grandfather was this great man of God who was actually poisoned, but he didn't die. You know, all this stuff. He was an evangelist. You're like, okay, cool. And you know, you hear all these great stories about your great grandmother, and you're like, you know what? And then also these men of God in the Bible and women of God, you're like, I want to know God for myself. I want to know this God who parted the sea, the God of Moses, the God of David, the God of Abraham and Isaac. I want to make that God be personal to me. Like, I want him to be in my life, to see how he operates for me, not for you guys. So it was good. I'm glad that you got to make that connection for yourself, and seeing that you need that you need the presence of God in your life. So going to Bible college, that's where I experienced it for myself, as opposed to just going through the motions. Yeah, I was born in a Christian family. Yeah, music, we sing Sunday school, sing the hymns and stuff like that. But sometimes it's easy to just go through the routine just because it's the foundation is there for you. You're like, why not? Without it actually making sense for you and having that experience for yourself. I'm glad you got to do that, Mr. Cabbage. How was your experience at the with the youth? I know working with youth, it takes patience, and it takes a special, I would say, calling and a type of gifting to be able to connect with young people. It's not something that's easy, but I admire individuals who are able to meet them where they are, because they're dealing with so much. There's so much. My heart goes out for them. I'm an 80s baby, and I can't imagine going through and having to face the things that our Gen Zs and our Gen X and the kids that are coming after us are going to have to face, or actually now facing. Things are not as simple as they were before. They're not, and it's scary. And it's scary. I am trying my best. I do have an 18-year-old sister, and I pray for her all the time. I pray for her because it's challenging. Do you have any kids, Mr. Cabbage? And how old are your kiddos, if you do have any kiddos? Because the children are our future. That is what Whitney said in her song. And yeah, they are. And we have to do the work now so that they can have a better future. Camp ministry is hard because you have only 1 week to connect with them. Okay. Do you get time? How does it work with the are you would you say you're a missionary then? How does it work for individuals who are like yourself? When do you guys have time to unwind, and how do you do it? Because if you're like on a camp, like serving and stuff like that, do you have time where you're able to branch off and maybe go visit the city, or a different town? I have two on earth and two waiting in heaven. Uh, and a 1 year old. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, they are. They're gonna be waiting for you, and I'm sure that you're gonna celebrate when you get to see them again. Wow, they're young. They're young. They're babies, 2 year old and a 1 year old. Oh man. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. I don't have any kids, guys. No kiddos. I'm leaving it in in the hands of the Lord right now. I don't know. I don't know about kids. I but I love kids. I love kids. I am great with kids. I think we can learn so much from little people. They're so innocent, and that's the part that, when I really think about it, that makes me anxious, having to be responsible for another human being, and while we're also figuring it out ourselves. We're figuring it out. We don't know everything. They look up to us, but we're still trying to figure things out as parents. We'll have to raise support eventually. Summers will typically be go 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 until it ends. Okay. Yeah, guys. Kids, I love them. I think honestly it may sound, I don't know how it may sound, like I don't want to assume, but I think having kids is, it's, to me it seems like it's a luxury. Maybe because I don't feel like I'm ready. I don't feel like I'm ready financially. What advice would you give to anyone who's considering to have kids, Mr. Cabbage? I don't feel like I'm in the right place in my life. I'm traditional. I can't imagine having kids right now, especially how things are looking like. I don't know. God help us. God help me. But I feel like when it comes to kids, Mr. Cabbage, it has to look a certain way. Maybe I'm being too picky or too bougie or too whatever, but I feel like if I'm having kids, I must be married first. That's what I believe. Even if I was not a believer, a Christian, or what have you, I'm just a traditional woman. I'm just old school in a way where I believe that you need to be married to have kids, to have some sort of financial backing to have kids, to be better off financially. Although it'd be great to be wealthy, but I'm saying just to have something save up, like a good emergency nest. You know what I mean? Okay, we will have to raise support eventually. Okay, it also teaches you all your weak. Okay, having kids also teach you all your weak areas, especially after I learned that a girl will always model her idea of a future husband based on her dad. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm trying not, I don't want to get emotional with what I just read. That is so true. That is so true. Just to be vulnerable here, I've had this conversation with someone dear to me, and I was sharing that I was speaking with my mom about this. Yeah, we do. Whether we even know it or not, we pick up these traumas, we pick up these our parents' wounds, and vice versa. Your sons will pick up whatever weaknesses that you have, and if you don't deal with it, because it's just gonna pass on. It's heartbreaking just talking about it and thinking about it, because I'm struggling and I'm in my 30s, and I am trying to figure out everything, you know what I mean? And especially if you didn't have it to as a model, as an example, it makes things quite hard when it comes to finding a spouse, what to look for, and you just have no choice but to rely on your Heavenly Father. For those of you who may have dads or who may have a father in your life, but they're emotionally unavailable, or they're not there to give guidance or to give counsel, and in what you're seeing also in your family, in certain patterns, these things are real. We don't think about them. Those are the things that parents should think about. Thanks for bringing that up, Mr. Cabbage. It is so true. It's real, 100%. Okay, for us, it's a lot of prayer, and make sure you always demonstrate things like being quick to apologize when you make mistakes, and demonstrating a disciplined work ethic, etc. Making sure the home is, yeah, clean before I sit down to watch TV or play games, etc. Oh my gosh, you're crushing it already. You're a great dad. Your boys are in great hands. I'm excited for their future and for your future and your family. I'll be praying for you guys. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. A lot of traditional values are lost in translation. Things are different. I think I should have lived in a different era, without minusing the other hard things with women not being able to vote, and we're skipping all the negative parts, but just going back to the beautiful way of, like, how men just knew exactly what they had to do in courtship, and asking for your parents' hand in marriage, and just knowing that they have to come correct. And when I say correct, I mean come ready and come prepared, because parents will be asking questions and meeting the other parents of this person that you're looking to connect and partner with. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of things have been lost, but hey, no boys yet. Oh, no boys. Okay, I thought you said, okay, I got confused when you said vice versa for boys, meaning that the same thing will apply for men if their fathers are not strong masculine men. Yeah, we need strong masculine men to toughen up these boys. Now, you know, little boys are growing up, and I love that, where that you're actually putting in the work and you're raising your kids right. But for boys as well, like, I feel like they need, raising boys nowadays needs to be even more, you got to be more intentional, because with what is being indoctrinated out there and being pushed upon them, like, it's okay to be like, no, like, you shouldn't be afraid of this. It's just a little bug, you know, or it's just a little grasshopper. I remember little boys would be playing outside, you know, like hunting and all that stuff, but now it's just video games, or they've become a little more feminine. That's how I see it. And I don't like that. I don't. Boys, be outside, play, climb trees, get dirty, get your hands dirty, get muddy, you know? Wrestle with your friends, wrestle with the dog outside. Those are the boys I would want to raise. I don't want soft little boys that are not going to be able to learn how to regulate their emotions, or be able to, like, I don't know. I do know, let me not say that. That's what I want, and that's what I'm used to. I grew up seeing, but things are different. I think another thing is admitting when you don't know something and you say, let's look it up together. That's very humbling. Yeah. As parents, I think, even as older siblings or mentors, we think we have to know like everything to have to say the correct stuff. But I love the fact that humility is in there. If we don't know something, I don't know, and let us look it up together. That way we can learn. We both can learn together. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my gosh, Mr. Cabbage, thank you. Like, all of this, like, you're dropping like gems here. I really appreciate it. Like, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for sharing your input. And how long, may I ask, have you been together with your spouse? And what would you say? Make sure to learn skills that could help you save money. Like, I wish I learned some basic automotive skills, but my brother always took care of that. That is good. That's good. 2020. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, I even as a girl, I wish, because I grew up as a tomboy, but if I had men in my life who were very good with their hands to fix things, I would have picked up those skills already, because I enjoyed getting dirty, playing with the boys, getting my hands all over the place like trees. And I was a wild child, guys. The secret's out. I was wild in terms of just being free out in nature, playing and wrestling with the boys in the neighborhood as a little girl, because that was acceptable. But we could only have 10 people at our wedding because of COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure it was beautiful though, and intimate. I love that. I'm not married yet, but um, when and should I do get married, I'm thinking about just having something very intimate as well, just close friends and family. Because at the end of the day, people are coming, you're feeding them. Someone's always gonna have something to say, always gonna give their 2 cents. Oh, this should have been done that way. And I think a part of me might actually be a bridezilla. That is why I think I am going to probably avoid that part, because I can't imagine the anxiety, having to choose a wedding dress and who's going to be on this list, and trying not to offend people you haven't heard from years. Oh, you didn't invite me, but I haven't spoken to you in like a year. But granted, there are friends who we don't connect often with who are still our inner circle. These people will show up when it matters, right? So my wife had a bunch of chicken, goats, pigeons, and a few cats and dogs. So she had a lot of great outdoor skills. Oh man, I like her already. Sounds like she and I would be friends. But guys, back to the wedding thing. Mr. Cabbage, I think I would want to have something intimate. I would probably be like, if it's not the way I want it, I know it sounds bad, and I will explain myself why. First, it's because I'm the firstborn child of 5 kids. A lot is riding on this wedding. I feel like, and one, two, it's going to be like the wedding of the family within the younger generation. Talk about pressure, right? And it I'm the firstborn. That's all I need to say. That's where I think I would be like, "Oh my gosh, let's stop the whole wedding. Let's do it tomorrow." So I don't think I want to go. I don't want to go through that. No, maybe elope, just close friends and family. If you can make it, you can make it. Or just show up like, "Hey, I'm married. Oh my gosh, I did it." Maybe. We'll see. I'm still praying about it. Marriage should not be taken lightly. Mr. Cabbage, if you're still on here, I would love to ask you, how did you know your wife was your wife when you met her? Like, to like ask the question, when you pop the question, how did you know that she's the person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with? I know it's simple, but sometimes the waters can be muddy. Like, how did you know? Did you meet her and like instantly you're like, you felt this connection, butterflies, birds singing, the violin, music, and or did you have to work some things out and make sure that you guys are on the same page and clear any miscommunication? And how did you know? Because everyone's situation, I was told, looks different. Some people, you meet and you connect, you do it. And some, I'm told, it takes time and effort to put in the work and clear out different things, misunderstanding, clear out, especially if you're from 2 different worlds, backgrounds, just to see that everything is all clear and you're on the same page before you move forward. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know, guys. How did you know? Anyone here? Miss Alexis, are you on here still? How does one know? I don't think you know all the time. I don't think it's a fixed thing where you just meet this person, automatically you know that they were your wife. Yay, I'm glad you're still here. Miss Alexis, do you think when you meet that person, instantly you will know in your heart that this is the one for you? That is if you're open to being with someone, because some people feel that singlehood is for them. And I don't blame them, because relationship takes effort. Hola, pay to talk. Welcome. Hey, you've missed so much. It depends on the person. Okay, girl. Yes, it does. We're talking about connection. We've talked about a lot, girl. You missed a lot. But we're just connecting here. I just found out that it's Wyoming that's on my my cup. I am bringing the seasons to Florida. This morning was about 60 something. Hi everyone. It depends on the person. Yes, it does, Miss Alexis. It does. I think some people experience the butterflies and some people don't. Not at first. I will have to go on soon. But for us, the big thing was she did feel called to the same ministry as me. Did we agree on what believed? Did we both want kids? I don't want to force her to conform to my okay, I like that. Yeah, I think that is like the foundation, like being on the same page, like the fact that you guys were the same ministry as well, then that cleared out a lot that you wouldn't have to bump heads with, because that's important. That's the foundation. Oh my gosh. Mr. Cabbage, thank you so much. Thank you. Beliefs and values. Yes, those are very important. Also, she was one of my best friends at Bible college before pursuing a relationship. Mr. Cabbage. Beautiful. Well, I wish you guys all the best. I pray that everything goes well, whether you guys are visiting family or just going to be by just you and your family for the holidays. Safe travel if you guys are traveling, protection, and stay warm. Thank you for connecting. I really do appreciate this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a blessed day. Hey, Pay to Talk. Are you out in nature today? Hello, everyone. Thanks for connecting with me. Don't be shy. I am having coffee with Mars. It's homemade. That's was all our groundwork before we agreed to date. Ah, yeah, you did the work. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Shalom. We'll connect next time. Pay to Talk. Are you out in nature, darling? How's North Carolina? Miss Alexis, I know she's connecting with me from Florida, South Florida. Oops, they're just saying my glasses were delivered, guys. Ooh, these beautiful olive. It's called Olive Swirl Martini. You guys gonna see it. They're just like my earrings. Actually, these are like emerald. They're green. I don't know if you can tell by now, guys, that green is like my #1 top color. I love it. I just come alive. It represents life. It represents mula as well. And olive, the Holy Spirit, green, all that good stuff. Love it. No, not yet. Well, good morning. Not my earrings, my sunglasses have been delivered. So I just saw the notification. It popped up. Hello, everyone. Come on, let's chat. Talk to me. Don't be shy. What are you guys up to? Where are you guys connecting from the parts of the world? There's this cute little squirrel I'm looking at outside the door. I woke up this morning, guys, and I thought I was in a different state because South Florida was a bit chilly, right, Miss Alexis? Confirm, because she too is connecting from South Florida. It was chilly. I was just like, whoa, did I accidentally wake up I thought I was like teleported. I woke up and I thought I teleported myself to say, what state? Right now, that's like in the 60s. What state? Right now, I just thought I was back in Iowa, guys. It gets cold. So, turns out I'm here in Florida. Right? Exactly. I had my sweater on earlier. See? Show you guys. Good mood. This cute sweater that I got from thrifting, guys. And, of course, it's green. And I love the pop of pink that it had with the good mood. So cute. And it was brand new. I saw it and I grabbed it. I was just like, oh my gosh. And it's such a beautiful garment. I don't think it's doing justice online. And guess what? The tag actually says, because they know that their product was good, guys. The product actually says, if you want to wear this sweater all week long, we get it. We totally understand. So it just has good vibes already. I saw it on the tag. I was just like, oh my God, these people are my people. It's my tribe. I'm definitely gonna buy it. It was confirmation for me. I'm still looking for the little tag thing. I'll find it. It's somewhere in the car. Anyway, guys. So yeah, Miss Alexis, were you ready for this morning? Were you expecting Florida to be this chilly? Because I wasn't, but I still enjoyed it. These are like clip-on, guys. I got these beautiful earrings in thrifting in Des Moines, Iowa last year, but they're so uncomfortable because they're clip-ons, and then like clipping them on can feel a bit like, you can feel like the pressure on your earlobe. So I try not to click it too hard. There we go. Maybe I'll use it as a decoration on like something else, like a jewelry type of thing, but not for my ear, because I don't think I can wear them too long. Only for a period of time. All right, Pay to Talk. When do you plan on walking today? I plan on going to the river board, guys, after seeing my client at noon. It shouldn't be too hot. I hope not. Just to go and just walk and breathe and relax. It's a full moon, guys. Are you guys feeling the effects of the full moon? Because I've been feeling it. Please let me know that I am not alone in this. What about you, Pay to Talk? I am very sensitive to the elements, so I felt it. I'm feeling it. Guess that's why I'm getting a little boost with caffeine. I did do the caffeine fast, guys, and I did it for about 4 days. I woke up feeling rejuvenated this past Friday, and I also led worship. Your girl was on a whole different level. But today, I'm having a little cup of coffee with you guys, but it's not a habit. I am cutting it off, like, you know, not the way I used to have it from Starbucks. Starbucks just took all my money. But Mama made a cup of tea, a pot of coffee this morning, so that's what I'm enjoying. Paid to talk. I know you don't drink coffee like that either. And I know, Miss Alexis, you're not a coffee drinker from what I was told the last time. We have 3 people. Guys, I can't believe I've been on here for over an hour. Oh my God, this is so much fun. I wish I had breakfast. Like, I could have had my snack with you guys, but I like tea. I do too. I'm a tea drinker. I'm a tea drinker too. I grew up drinking tea. Our mom, growing up in the mornings, that's how we would have like our breakfast. She would always like have nice, delicious breakfast. We'd have our eggs, and whether we have it with bread or we'll have our Caribbean style of breakfast, like grits with eggs and butter, and we'll have tea or all this delicious stuff. But I don't know where the habit of the coffee came. I know, America. We love America. I'm not blaming America though, but I grew up drinking tea, and I love tea. I love it, especially in the evenings, and early in the mornings as well. What type of tea do you like to drink? Pay to talk. Do you have a favorite tea? I like peppermint, and I love chamomile. I love ginger tea. I love ginger and oh my gosh, I'm gonna say the tea and Creole for those of you who know it. But our parents have the plant in the back, and it just smells so, like, the aroma of it smells so good when it's boiled. Lemongrass, I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Te basilic? No, that's not it. Pay to talk. Let me know. It's like I think it's lemongrass, and what we would do, we rinse it, and then we just like would like tie it up and tie it up all together, and like a little bow if you can, with all the with the leaf, the herb. It's like long, and then you tie it up, and then you just throw it in the water while it's boiling, and that beautiful smell aroma would come up, and it just smells so divine. And it gives me fall vibes every time I smell it. But we would normally drink it throughout the seasons, whatever. But I think it's such a drink, a beautiful tea to drink around like the cooler seasons. That's my favorite. I love it. I love it. I wanted to connect with you guys. That's what I was actually gonna make for our live today, but I didn't want to go in the back, cut it, and then wait till it boil. Wanted to beat the sun and get a head start with my live with you guys today. Hence coffee. Paid to talk. What's your favorite? Also, Miss Alexis, what's your favorite tea? Anyone else love tea here? I'd love to know what's your favorite, and also what's your favorite brand as a tea drinker, so that I may go ahead and check it and buy it, possibly try it. Yeah. Oh, there's a squirrel. Let me show you guys the tree I was talking about earlier, guys, where the iguanas are having a ball. Oh, I need to oil. Get my sunglasses. Iguanas are having a ball. It's this massive tree here. Where is it? Can you guys see it? It's this tree. It's so big. I don't think I'm trying. It's so huge. It's like a colony. I was telling Mr. Cabbage earlier that it was like it's like a colony. I was telling him about things that can get us here in South Florida, and we have a colony of iguanas colonizing in our tree. And I don't think we can cut it down because we'll get in trouble with the city. Here, I don't have a favorite. You don't have a favorite? Okay, try it. I think you should try the tea I was telling you about, the lemongrass. Us Islanders, they love that tea. That's the first tea I remember growing up having, and it was natural. So I think I'm gonna avoid the whole tea bags because that's why I want to have my own garden. When I do have a property, God bless me with money, and I become a wealthy woman who can invest in other people and also firstly invest in me, I will have a garden that has all my nice herbs and fruits and veggies so that I can put the right stuff in my body. What do you think, Paid to Talk? Want a garden? Anyone garden here? It's a skill I want to learn. I want to pick up. Listen, when they stop selling these things in the stores now, with how things are looking like, we need to start thinking about other ways to survive out here. I'm serious. I know I'm starting. I don't want to make it sound like we're about to hit like the Walking Dead apocalypse era where, you know, everyone's trying to fend for themselves, but I don't know. You just got to be prepared for anything, you know? So you just never know when the skill's going to be needed for you to have to just grow your own stuff, God forbid, and have your own garden where you just grow your things. For those of us who are like in the rural place, I admire you guys so much, because if something hits or goes down, you're out of here. For those of you who have options, more options, you're out of here because you have land, you have different things you can like live off of. Even in South Florida, we have places that are rural here as well, where you don't have to deal with the nonsense. Just learn how to garden. I'm gonna learn how to garden soon. Miss Alexis, any plans for today? How was the job hunting yesterday? Did you hear from anyone? Did you get any good news? It's Miss Alexis, Paid to Talk, and we have a third person on here. Is that me? Because I was about to say, identify yourself, please. Yes, ladies, what are you guys up to today? Are you guys having a slow morning? Because it's still early. It's relatively early, 9:25. I started the morning early today. I started at 6 a.m. I woke up in a panic. I was just like, Lord, where's this anxiety coming from? No good news. I'm going to the library. Oh, my library. I will be going later, way later in the day. I have a few books I need to return. Wait, I did return the books. Actually, there's one that I returned. I wanted to extend and not return. That's the one I'm going to go back for and read. I'm glad you're going to the library. I think the library is a place that not too many people go anymore. But I'm glad that you're going to go, and it's a nice spot to just unwind, read, expand our minds, because the system trying to get us to become dumber and dumber. Distractions by having us to watch this show, this is coming out, distraction here, there. But they don't want us to go to the library, guys. I know I sound like a crazy person, but one day you'll understand. But I'm gonna go to the library too, after my 1 p.m. visit with one of my favorite clients. Then I can just unwind and read. Are you reading anything in particular? Anyone reading anything good that's interesting that I should look into? The last 2 books I was reading, I think I shared with you guys. The Larry King, You Can Talk to Anyone. That's what I'm doing. Larry King, and there's another one, Chaos. It's about the Charles Manson murders, and it involves a conspiracy with the FBI's and how how they were involved in all of that stuff. So I'm reading that. That's what I was reading. And then the other one, Marriage Be Hard, by Melissa and I forgot her, and Kevin Fredericks. those are the books I was reading earlier, but I'm gonna try to replace them with something else. I don't have anything in particular. I don't want to do any sci-fi. I want to do like history. I want to do things that are actually happening, that are relevant. I don't want any fantasy. I have fantasy already up here. Trust me. I'm a water sign, I'm a Pisces. So fantasy all day long. I just want reality. I want real, something that's solid. So yeah, Miss Alexis, what do you plan on reading? And if you are reading anything at the moment, please share it. Let me know what you're reading. Paid to Talk, any books you can recommend that I look out for in the library to read that's interesting that you enjoyed reading? Because I'm looking for a new book or something to read. Thanks, guys. It's just the two of us on here. What time is it? It's 9:28. 9:28. Welcome. We have two extra guests. Where are you guys connecting from? Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to Queens of Leisure. My name is Mars. This channel is an advocate for wellness, where we talk about being well, wellness for your mind, body, spirit, soul, wholehearted wellness, and leisure, taking time for yourself, whether it be going on a bike ride, gardening, going to swim, taking time alone, going for a walk, going shopping, however you like to spend time to just unwind and breathe. That's leisure to me. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, in my opinion. I go thrifting, and that's how I relax, and sometimes I don't even have to buy anything. I just like looking at things. I love touching various fabrics, especially the natural fibers like cashmere, and getting new inspiration, window shopping. Don't have to buy anything again, just so I can be able to go back into my own closet and see what I have in order to put things together. And lastly, I advocate for style, individuality. You're unique. There's no one like you. So be quirky if you're quirky. If your style is eclectic, if I'm saying it right, then go for that. I love it. If you're like more straight lined, you're more like classic pieces, simple, interchangeably, that never changes, and you like to incorporate a little trend in there, that is fine. I advocate style, because there's an outfit you can wear that the way you wear it, no one else can wear it. The way you own it and rock it, no one else can bring that swag that you bring. How you roll up that collar or that sleeve, and the little details. It's in the little details. Style is in the little details. That's my motto, and that's what I firmly believe in. So own it, whatever style you have, whatever quirk. So that's the channel, guys. I would love for you to subscribe, like, interact, leave your comment. Of course, positive comment. I'm open to constructive criticism, as long as it's coming from love. So only positivity and growth are all of the things I will be accepting on this platform, and like-minded people who want to connect, who want to thrive, who want to live the good life, because life is short and we only have one. I'm currently reading The Good Mother. Ooh, The Good Mother. Who is that? Who is it by? Like, what is it about? No good news. The Good Mother. It sounds like a good book. If I had a different phone right now, or even a tablet, I would have pulled it up and interact with you about the good book, The Good Mother. Who is it by, Miss Alexis? I'm going to let you go in a few so that you can go to the library. Who's The Good Mother by? I'd like to look it up. Perhaps I'll look it up in the library when I do go there in a bit. But Karen Osman. Okay. All right, Karen Osman. I love that. All right, Miss Alexis, thank you for sharing that. I am going to let you go and charge up. Guys, this was wonderful. Everyone who came on and shared and connect, I appreciate it so much. I have no words to say. I really enjoyed this live, not breakfast, this Coffee with Mars chat this morning, and I want to just send good vibes to everyone who are on here and who connect today. May your day be filled with all the good stuff, all the good stuff today. That's all I want to say. May it be filled with love, peace, happiness, joy, and a sound mind. Thank you for connecting, Miss Alexis, and Pay to Talk. I don't know if you're still on. We'll connect soon, guys. Until next time, I will catch you all, beautiful people, leisure darlings, leisure gang, in another vlog or in another live. See you guys soon. Bye for now.